The Statue of Liberty was designed by the sculptor Frederick August Bartholdi, and he was asked to have the year 1867 in mind for completion to celebrate the centennial of the American Declaration of Independence. But Bartholdi needed help from an engineer to solve the constructural issues associated with designing such a big sculpture, and so he got assistance from the engineer Alexander August Eiffel, who was also the man who designed the Eiffel Tower, so he was pretty good. And the Statue of Liberty was a joint effort between America and France, and it was decided that the American people should build the pedestal and the French people were responsible for the statue. The Statue of Liberty was a gift from France to USA as a symbol of peace, and the statue was given to USA because France and USA felt there was like a real sympathy between them after they had established a friendship during the American Revolution. And they established this friendship because France helped USA fighting the Brits. They were contributing with weapons, ships, money and military. And then almost 100 years after the war, some French people had a dinner where they were talking about how successfully USA had abolished slavery and established a democratic government. And the host of the dinner came up with the idea that France should give a statue to USA. And then they didn't talk more about it until some years later, when Bartholdi reconsidered the idea of giving a statue to USA. So he went to America, and the Americans were very excited, but they were unwilling to help with the finance. And during the whole process was building the Statue of Liberty, money, it continued to be the biggest problem. And during Bartholdi's trip to USA, he also decided where the statue should be located, and it should be located on Bedloe Island, and that island changed name to Liberty Island in 1965.
The poem The New Colossus is from the year of 1883. It hangs inside the museum at the Statue of Liberty. The poem was written by Emma Lazarus. When she was asked to write it, Lazarus refused to, but a good friend of her convinced her by saying it would inspire many immigrants by seeing the Lady of Liberty welcoming them ashore to their new and probably better homes. The poem goes like this. Not like the brazen giant of Greek fame, with conquering limbs astride from land to land. Here at our sea-washed sunset gauge shall stand a mighty woman with a torch, whose flame is the imprisoned lightning, and her name Mother of Exiles. From a beacon hand glows worldwide welcome, her mild eyes command the air-bridge harbor that twin cities frame. Keep ancient lands your storied pomp, cries she with silent lips. Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yawning to breathe free. The wretched refuse of your teeming shore, send these, the homeless tempest toast to me. I lift my lamp beside the golden door. The title of the poem and the first two lines refer to the colors of Rhodes, one of the seven wonders of the ancient world. The Colossus of Rhodes was a statue of the Greek god Helios, which stood over 100 feet tall, before it was destroyed by earthquake in the year of 226 before Christ. So the Statue of Liberty poem refers to this new giant statue likened to the old that represent the god of light. The Statue of Liberty poem also sets itself apart from Helios in that the Mother of Exiles were more welcoming and conquering as the Statue of Helios was. She welcomes all castaways, misfits and homeless types dreaming of freedom. Lazarus' poem stamped on the Statue of Liberty the role of unofficial greeter of incoming immigrants, and Liberty became a welcoming mother, a symbol of hope to the outcast and downtrodden of the world.
Americans today call her Lady Liberty or the Statue of Liberty. Her original name was given to her by Bartholdi, who called her La liberté éclairant le monde, or liberty enlightening the world. As in the poem The New Colossus, Emma refers to the Statue of Liberty under a different name, Mother of Exiles. The Statue of Liberty represents freedom, liberty, justice, and also this friendship that was between nations who also believed in freedom and fair treatment for all. This statue is one of the most recognized symbols of American freedom anywhere. The name Liberty Enlightening the World is important to American national identity because it reminds of the American dream. And this American dream is about freedom and justice and everyone being able to succeed no matter who they are or where they come from, if only they believe. After years with the war, darkness and injustice, the American saw the light of hope, which the name Liberty Enlightening the World symbolizes.
Every little part of the Statue of Liberty has been thought through carefully. She consists of several different parts, with each their own symbolic meaning. The torch she's holding in her right hand up against the sky represents enlightenment. It lights the way to freedom, showing us the path to liberty. Even the official name of the statue represents her most important symbol, liberty enlightening the world. The statue's current replacement torch, which was added in 1986, is a copper flame covered in 24 carats of gold. It is reflective of the sun in the daytime and lighted by 16 floodlights at night. The original torch was removed in 1984 and is currently inside the lobby of the monument. On the top of her head is the crown with the 7 spikes. They symbolize the 7 seas and the 7 continents of the world. The Roman-style robe she's wearing represents Libertas, the Roman goddess of liberty and freedom. The tablet she holds in her left hand is inscribed with July 4th, 1776, which is the date the Declaration of Independence was signed. At her feet, which are wearing sandals to suggest her stature as a free person, are some chains. They represent the independence from England. The 13 layers of granite on the pedestal of the statue represents the 13 colonies, which formed America in 1776. Even today, so many years after she's been built, she still stands as a welcoming symbol of hope, freedom, and liberty to all who enter the harbor. It could be new immigrants, just visitors, or maybe citizens who are coming home. Either way, she stands as the symbol of the ideals of the nation, and she is an enduring icon of the American spirit. If you already knew all this, we just have a few fun facts you probably didn't know about the Statue of Liberty. There are 154 steps from the pedestal to the head of the Statue of Liberty. The total weight of the Statue of Liberty is 225 tons. Visitors must climb 354 stairs to reach the Lady Liberty's crown. The Statue of Liberty has size 879 sandals, which are each 7.6 meters long. The height of the statue can be compared to 11 cars stacked vertically. The statue's left hand is about as long as an average adult giraffe. The total copper used for the statue has the same weight as 4 adult elephants.